2, 1. Showtime. All right, there's always a delay. There's just like always, a little delay on YouTube and Facebook when you go live. So it's always awkward when you start a video. You don't know when to actually go ready, set, go because it goes 3, 2, 1, and then 5, 10 seconds later it decides to record. So I think we're live right now. I see a bunch of red lights kind of shining in my eyeballs. Kind of makes it look like I'm wearing a pink hat that says Mama, but it's actually macho black and it says AC/DC. Right? No? Maybe? Does it look like I have tie-dye? Does it look like strawberry shortcake exploded all over me? Good. It's your buddy, Cory. How the heck are you guys? Happy Labor Day. And if you had a baby, happy in labor and pop out. Pop goes the weasel. Did you give birth to a weasel? Because whenever I heard dun 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 dun, pop goes the weasel, I'm like, God, who wants to give birth to a weasel? My mom has called me a lot of things that rhyme with weasel, but I don't know anyone that's actually given birth to one. So if you have, will you please make a video about it? Send it to me, and my gosh almighty, we'll do a documentary about it. And then we're going to be millionaires. And then we're going to go to Cayman Islands. Let's rent a Ferrari. We'll get a Malibu beach house. We're going to get a laptop and sit on the beach and make fake videos about how successful we are. But we're not going to admit that we went ahead and filmed giving birth to a weasel. All right? There's a lot of weasels out there kind of bullcrapping you about income and living that laptop lifestyle. Do you think you can do it? If you had a lot of money, would you actually get a laptop and go to the beach and kind of sit there going, God, I work 14 minutes a day, 17 minutes a day. I made enough to cover my bills for the next 30 months by working 6 minutes a day. And I'm just going to go to the beach with my laptop and sit and I don't know, I'm just going to, just by myself. Whenever I see those videos, do you notice they're always by themselves? Is that the definition of success? I think it'd kind of be more fun to have everybody realistically get together, maybe rent a real beach house. Yeah, we'll just Uber there. Let's save the money. There's a lot better ways to spend money than renting a Lamborghini. Okay, we'll rent like a nice little beach house. Everybody see what we can afford. How's that sound? Maybe. The sun hopefully will be free. Let's say we go to Fiji, maybe Hawaii, maybe Florida, although those hurricanes and the bad weather in California and Florida isn't looking too good. But I'll tell you what, there's always somewhere cool that we can maybe just get somewhere cool, have a little convention, maybe get together and chat a little bit about live good and feeling good. How's that sound? Can I open my drink and raise a toast to that? Do you guys mind? Ouch. Out of all these years of opening cans, these little pop-top things, they always hurt my little fingernails because I cut them kind of short. Look, I got nice fingernails for a man that wears a pink hat. My manicurist, Sasha Fierce, she just loves my hands. She says, oh, girlfriend, you should shave. And I go, I'm a man, Sasha Fierce. She's all, sure you are, honey. You're getting your hands done and you have a pink mama hat on. She goes, honey child, you come back and we're going to shave those legs too. And why do you have size 14 feet? And you have man hands. And one of those little things that sticks out right here. What's that called? An orange apple or something like that? Whatever that's called. That wacky little Sasha Fierce. Bless her heart. Okay. Cheers, by the way. All right. I'm having a pretty pleasant afternoon going into the evening. It's going on the 5 o'clock hour right now. I was listening to Jimmy Buffett. And you guys can do this too, please. I know you're on YouTube maybe right now or my Facebook channel watching me live. But bring up that 5 o'clock song by Alan Jackson. It defines probably what I was just talking about, but I mean for real. There might be a beach. There might be a sunset. There might be a nice cozy little cantina where you know everybody and you go up there, maybe have some just a beautiful fish and chips or I don't know, maybe a barbecued this or some halibut. You eat some butt named Hal. But I love it because they're like on a boat. That Alan Jackson and that darn mustache, it's on par with Magnum PI. When I see that mustache, I'm like, that might be one of the best mustaches. There's Ron Jeremy, Magnum PI, and then that darn Alan Jackson. And he's just sitting there, just like Jimmy Buffett. Jimmy used to always come out barefoot, like in shorts, which I have on now. And he had that not so fresh feeling, like he's been on the beach all day in the sun with kind of oily hair, kind of like I'm, kind of like what I look like almost all day, all night, all year. And the video, it's like it's 5 o'clock somewhere. And that Alan Jackson, he's on a boat just strumming. He's got his guitar and he's just barefoot in shorts and he goes on the beach, hangs out. He's got some cool people, just having a great time. And then at the end of the video, the real deal, the Jimmy Buffet, he's sitting there and they're just both singing about it's 5 o'clock somewhere. It might be noon, but it's 5 o'clock somewhere. You know, it might be 2:45. I might skedaddle back to work, but you know what? It's probably 5 o'clock in Florida. Like right now, it's 5 o'clock here in 2 minutes. 2 frickin' minutes. It's going to be 5 o'clock here. And I opened my drink a couple of minutes early. I just wanted to say cheers. Having a pretty good day. I had to reflect a little bit. Had to, is it called coming to Jesus? Where you kind of, you be humble. You kind of be thankful for what you got, not what you don't have. All right? There's a lot of things we all got, right? We got some cool stuff. If you're alive right now on a dang cell phone that costs probably $1,000 or $1,500, we's got some cool stuff, Wheezy. That's right. I've got me a purple G fuel drink. These are so nasty and they sell so crappy in Utah. They're damn near free. If you go anywhere and say, do you have any G fuel energy drinks? And you know, I got to hand it, there's no calories or sugar. This purple is pretty good. But I think it's the campaign. But look, it's got like a green, or is that purple? It's got like a purple monster on the outside. And they ain't going to take any market share away from Red Bull, Monster, Rockstar. We're talking like James Brown. He was a rock star to me. He's one of the best leading men in the world. But having like a purple HR puffin stuff with hair gel, I don't know, G4. G Fuel. G4 means you can get it for 4 cents, but I'll buy it because there's no sugar and no calories. All right, I'm killing time, folks. I'm trying to get. Oh, there it is. My computer just said 5 o'clock. All right. It's Monday. It's Labor Day here in America. If you guys are on the other side of the planet, you guys should be getting up. It's about 5 in the morning. But here in Utah Mountain Standard Time, I'm below a gorgeous mountain. It is so big and juicy. It's just, it's amazing. It's called Mount Olympus. It sounds like Zeus and Thor and every Greek god just kind of hangs out, you know, on the mountain. And they don't. I've looked for them. I've tried to bodybuild, grow my hair long like Thor, and it doesn't work out. This is just a hair weave. I got this at badoilyhaircuts.com, and this hair, it just kind of, it Velcros in. But it looks, you know, it gives me that wet dog look that I'm trying to perfect. Because, you know, that's what you want in a video when you talk about opportunity, freedom, live good, feeling good. And I'm feeling good. It's 5 o'clock somewhere, and it's right here where my little rock and roll ass is sitting. All right, guys. All right, let's talk about maybe some business, a little bit of fun, a little bit of freedom. Hello, Chadwick, by the way. I just went live, and I had a very kind person say that he watches my videos, and he's working hard for the money as a security guard. That's cool. You know, I did too, Chad. I don't know if you go by Chad. I know most of my friends that are named Chadwick, they go by Chad. I was a security guard back in the 80s. Long time ago, I lived in Vegas for about an hour. It was about 1986, somewhere around there, because I started in radio in 87 up at K-Bear, so this must have been about 86-ish. I moved to Vegas for like 3 hours, but I did security for the Mirage when they were building the volcano in back to blow it up a few times so they could build it in front on the strip. And they didn't want the volcano and the lava, you know, taking out 4,500 people a night with explosions and lava and who knows what else. But I got there around midnight. My shift was like midnight to 8. I made like 14 cents a minute. I think I made 14 cents an hour. What am I saying? I'm giving myself way too much money there. And so what I'd do is I'd go to work, and I'd have to walk around and just make sure there's no one stealing stuff. Or just, you know, there's a little peace, a little happiness going on while everybody was hammering and blowing stuff up. So I'd stay there about a half hour. I'd work from midnight to 12:30. And then I would go back and I lived off Swenson in an apartment with a good buddy of mine. All right, his name was Brad Rogers, and he's passed away, so rest in peace there, Brad. But he'd be there kind of watching like late night at David Letterman or something like that, and I'd work about a half hour. I'd go home, hang out at the apartment. I'd literally go to sleep, and I had an alarm, thank goodness, because I would get back up around 5 or 6, right when the sun was about to, it's still dark. And I thought, I'll just sleep for about 4 or 5 hours. And then I'd go back to the Mirage dressed in my little security outfit. And not one time did they catch me and ask where the heck I was. I even had like a little walkie-talkie, like breaker, breaker 19. Yes, the corner, the sheetrock and the cement, it looks good out. No one gave a rat's ass. All of us were very irresponsible. We made literally like, I think, $3.35 an hour. But it was so fun. I mean, God, you work a half hour, go, take a nap, make something to eat. I'd literally sleep 3 or 4 hours and go back, and I get paid a full 8 hours. I think I got paid 9 because I got like an hour lunch. And I didn't even, I was obviously sleeping or watching the David Letterman show. Back then I was watching a guy named Rich Hall, Brad Hall, I think his name was. Tony Robbins was all over the place giving us pep talks, how to do things. And a guy named Don Lepre goes, I'm Don Lepre. If you just make little classified ads all over and you make people call 1-800, you can get $4 a minute. You get $2 and I get $2. And my name's Don Lepre. And he made millions. And then he was racing cars. And let's just say things went really bad for Don. But boy, I remember that cat just talking about those 800 numbers. This was before, well, it wasn't like 976 numbers where you called and someone named Lolita. There was actually a guy named Sasha Fierce pretending to be a girl named Lolita, and they'd talk to you in a certain way for about probably $5 an hour. But that wasn't the thing. Don Lepre, it was kind of cool. He was ahead of his time. I know he did really well. Then you can probably look it up. Don Lepre, was it Lapre? I think his name was. And here we are now, about 40 some odd years later, which I still can't believe how fast time goes. And 2023, here it is, just barely September, 40 years later. And here we are just talking about maybe placing little ads on Facebook. And basically, when you post, like here on Facebook or on Instagram, TikTok, you are just basically posting. I say free. I know you have to have a cell phone or a computer. There's always those Captain Obvious people saying, yeah, but you have a cell phone. That was probably $1,000 and you had to have some electricity and some Wi-Fi. And I know that. I know. But isn't it nice that you don't have to call someone and go, hi, I was watching Don Lepre's program. I've got $50. I don't even know if a credit card is issued to a youngster like me yet, but I want to place ads in classified sections where people just call a number and I get $2 a minute. And then the operator gets $2 a minute, and I'm going to be rich, like Don Lepre. Then I'm going to go rent a beach house, probably buy like a 1987 IROC Camaro with T-tops, 305 with like 17 horsepower, baby. And then I'm going to be rich and probably live happily ever after. And that did not happen. But isn't it nice to know, like if you're just posting right now and you're posting for free, and do you guys get that every time you post on Facebook or any social media, that they love it because you're kind of entertaining at least some friends, family. People are watching you make ham and cheese omelets. I take pictures of burritos with triple cheese, stupid, crazy stuff. But if people watch what I post and if I watch what you post, all those little ads that pop up and all that stuff, I mean, obviously people pay for those ads to kind of follow you around. Isn't it weird how you might search for a screwdriver? And when you're driving, by a Home Depot, you'll notice if you're on Facebook in the parking lot for a second, all of a sudden that screwdriver at Home Depot, because the GPS on your phone has like a Home Depot about a half mile away in the parking lot, and my gosh, they sell screwdrivers. Isn't it amazing? I mean, it's kind of creepy. If you're like, a criminal type a person, you better not have a cell phone because, getting away with anything anymore, it's pretty tough. You can't go, honey, man, I am tired, but I'm working at the office. Really? Why does your GPS say that you're in front of the Hungry Hippo, which is a strip club for people that enjoy being hungry? And that's hard to explain. And then your wife is in the parking lot looking at you 10 feet away in her car going, oh yeah, how's working hard for the money, honey? So getting away with anything anymore, that's tough. I'll tell you, if you're one of those badass crime syndicate types, holy crap, why don't you just go into a legit biz? Because if you can get away with crime, gosh, you'd probably be a billionaire if you went legit. But if you can post like Don LePree used to say, I had a good day today. I was watching the sunset, had me a nice meal. I've been living good. I've been feeling good. And maybe post a little bit about yourself. And sooner or later, you can slowly, and I know that you guys, the reason I bring this up every time, most people will not post on Facebook because they're embarrassed of a company like this or a structure or a pay plan like this. And I know it for a fact. I was one of those guys. I don't want to be posting about like Avon, Ding Dong, Amway, Mary Kay, Herbalife. I know there's a lot of companies out there making billions. We all know. That's why we've chased those types of hopes and dreams, and we watch those stupid, I don't know if you call them infomercials and little, I don't know, videos on YouTube about living that laptop lifestyle, having freedom. There's always someone at home in a white carpeted, white walled, white furniture apartment, but for some reason their whole wall is missing, and it's overlooking either the most gorgeous view I've ever seen or like a beach. And I'm like, well, what the hell is that? I mean, most of us, we're like in an apartment or some type of house, and you look across the street and there's a garbage can and a guy named Bob itching his blank, picking it up, the garbage can's tilted, the top, there's crap, half of it's falling out. His wife's in the window just going, oh, I can't stand, I just can't wait. Can't you go to work? Like, I know you just got back from work and you're bringing the garbage can in, but can't you go back to work and really have an affair with Clarice? Clarice? Is there How about Chloris? No, how about Clorox? Can't you date Clorox? I heard she's like really, she just gets the stains out after each encounter. So if you're going to, that's a good idea. Man, if you date someone named Clorox, you can probably get away with some love and touching and squeezing. Hold on, I got to write that down. I think that's a movie. I think that's a movie plot. But, in the movies or the commercials, man, everyone just has like, and then drapes. You ever seen the white drapes just floating? And there's like a little window open. And there's always some lady on a big couch. It's like $9 million. And she's drinking coffee with her feet up. And she has her makeup all done. And it's like 7 a.m. And she's already got like a $1,500 like something Katharine Hepburn would probably wear. she's like already drinking coffee 7 a.m. and man, the drapes are just perfect and her hair's already done. I'm like, wow, I never experienced that in my life. I mean, I'm getting a little long in the tooth here, boys and girls, but I don't remember a neighbor, peering across and seeing Katharine Hepburn, maybe Katharine Heartburn, but not Hepburn. So don't get caught up in all that false advertising. Chuckle at it. It's good to kind of have goals and maybe say, hey, wouldn't that be nice? But wouldn't it be nice just to make your first $100? And I know that sounds kind of low because most people are used to, hey, can you use an extra $5,000 a month? And I always say, as my dad would say, no shit, Sherlock. Captain Obvious. Okay? I don't like to say that. I will never say that. I will make fun of those sayings. But when it comes down to this opportunity with LiveGood, I love it so much because the common man, the common woman, people with no education, people that are retired and feel like life is kind of the technology kind of passed them by. And I got a buddy, I'll say Jeff. Jeff and I were talking today, and he's like, God, man, there's a lot of things about computers I just really don't know, the terminology and all that. And I told him the good thing, as I sit here September 4th of 2023, is that technology now, it's the easiest it's ever been. Sure, there are some things out there that are complicated. You should see some of the systems some of our LiveGood leaders have you go through. It takes like 2 months to try to set up a system. But in the meantime, they're getting like 700 people signing up a day, and not one person in their system has gotten one sign up. And I'm like, have you gotten one sign up from this system? And they're like, no, it took me 30 days to set it up. And now I don't even get anybody, not even a pre-enrolled person. So I'm like, maybe we shouldn't concentrate on systems so much. Why don't we concentrate on steps? Okay? Because a system, I mean, it's similar to a step. It starts with an S. But what I mean is, okay, if you're going to sign up with LiveGood, first of all, identify the cost and the time. There's two things that you have to consider is the company, what do they sell? Am I ashamed or going to be embarrassed for real if I go ahead and join this company? Because if you're going to be embarrassed all the time, you're only going to post somewhere where you probably opened up an account that no one even knows about, and you're going to post all day like a diary where no one, and that's cool. I mean, sometimes diaries are refreshing. They really help you out. They let you just vocalize stuff, but boom, no one hears it. And I get it. If you're kind of embarrassed, you got to start somewhere. Hey, live good, feel good. This opportunity seems cool. Check out this link. It is kind of weird to have CBD oil so inexpensive because I've always wanted to try it, but for 50 to 90 bucks, it's out of my price range, but LiveGoods is $18 plus a couple bucks shipping and handling. You say it out loud. I'm saying it out loud. But for some reason, you're like, oh, God, now if people think I'm taking CBD oil, they're going to think I'm probably having anxiety, that I'm breaking down. Or CBD, isn't that illegal? Isn't there pot or some type of weird, crazy stuff that El Chapo, his sons, scientifically made? And if you put it under your tongue, you become a robot, and all of a sudden you just give all your money somewhere, and you don't, like just an insane zombie robot. And I'm like, God, I don't know. I mean, it sounds kind of fun. Maybe I'll try that. I don't want to give away all my money, though, but I'd like to be a zombie robot, at least for like an hour, and go shopping. The way I go shopping, man, I'd like to be a zombie robot. God, if I buy another stupid, senseless thing at Walmart, like those pies, yep, I'm out of pies. I bought 5 of those 75-cent pies the other day, and I ate one a day, 300 calories. I put them in the microwave for 20 seconds. That way they're warm and gooey. This whole room that I'm in right now just smells amazing. 300 calories, guys. 5 million grams of sugar. And yet I do it. And you might see a shiny ball opportunity. Someone just fresh and handsome. Maybe a girl just completely born out of supermodelcatalog.com, whatever. And you watch, and man, the video's perfect, and those drapes are just blowing in their apartment on the beach. And it's like, guys, all you got to do is just join. And if you just set this up, and if you click this button, you can live the lifestyle that you've always wanted, except this lifetime. You might have to live 2 more lifetimes, but if you give us $197, and then by the time you're done, we're going to charge you probably $200 or $300 more dollars. So for $497, you can pretend to be successful and watch this video for 30 days in a row. And if you start believing that that's you, mission accomplished. Thank you for $497. We made you feel like you can maybe get a taste of this laptop lifestyle. The apartment on the beach, the drapes, they're like 19 feet long, and they're just going, it looks like a jet stream from an engine, just across and you can dress like Katharine Hepburn at 7 in the morning and have perfect coffee. And then they all have glass tables. There's no dust on it. And they always have candles. And they have weird balls. They get these big bowls, and they put balls of, I don't know what it is, Christmas ornaments? Or I don't know. Maybe they went to Castration R Us. It's a new store down on Hollywood and Vine, and they just airbrush balls, and you put these weird things on tables. And I'm not kidding. Go ahead and type in glass tables with bowls of balls, and you'll see what I mean. I think I just got another movie idea. I'm blowing my freaking mind. Hold on just a sec. Bowlswithballs.com. Hold on. Don't you like in the movies? They're always writing with a pen. They go, and then they write, and I'm like, does that really work? I always get that, and I go, but it is cool to lick the pen. Now it's kind of gross. I did it for real because I am an actor. Method actor. Drink time. Need a swig. All right. My my point, if I ever have one in any of my videos, is if you watch something and it looks really nice, and if it does cost like 500 to $1,000, be prepared to lose 500 to $1,000. And if you can live with that, that's probably how you should look at just any opportunity that is online, and you have no one else to ask serious questions like, did you try it? How was the setup? Was there instructions? Was there support? Were other people making money with it? Like for real? I know the ad says you're going to make 500 a month, but was anyone even making 100 a month? That you just, you ask, hey, Cory, I see you're in LiveGood. How's it going? And I can say I'm almost platinum. That's a total of 500 people in your group. And there's over 100 or more people just signed up directly. And I think I have 150. And I can just say, guys, I focus one at a time. There is no magic ball. I don't think there's a system. You can buy traffic, but I try to do everything for free, except for artificial intelligence, which we'll talk about. But I don't know if I'm trying to cater to the common man, the common woman, but I know that most of my downline, over half right now, really have no experience at all doing this type of business. But they can afford the $9.95. They have a couple $20 bills, and they definitely have the desire and the energy and the excitement to maybe sit down, and for the first time in their life, they believe that they can do it. They believe they have the time and the budget to follow through with LiveGood. There's 600 and something thousand people that are in right now, 8 to 9 months. Those are all dreams. Every single one of those persons at least had a dream, like one of those commercials on YouTube or the boob tube. That's what my Aunt Alta used to call it. That was the TV, by the way, picture tube. And I don't know why she called it the boob tube, but we did, no kidding, watch Hee Haw with Marianne, Misty Rowe. You got guys, high five if you're my age or older, Hee Haw. But my my Aunt Alta, who's actually my mom's aunt, she called it the boob tube. But we've all watched the boob tube, or especially now, boy, it's all over on the internet now, I'll tell you. But we've all watched those videos. We've all sat in the dark just going, gosh, that house that I pass on the way to work that's up on the hill, it's got white fencing. Looks like there's horses over on the left. There's big trees. And it looks like it takes like 3 days to mow the lawn with even a drive, like a fast lawnmower that has like 400 horsepower. And it looks like is it Terra? Is that Gone with the Wind? Remember that house? But there's always one of those houses. Anywhere you live, there's always that one house. You're like, God, how did they build that? How did they get a down payment? And then you think, well, it's probably the kids from, the parents bought it, I don't know, 50 years ago. And the kids now live in it because the parents might have passed away or something. But somebody had to at least come up with an idea and start making money to contact whoever owned that land and survey it, get some plans, plumb it, fence it, build it, put little toilets in there so you can go pee and poop and stuff. But somebody, probably somewhat humble. It's very rare to be born rich. There are people out there, but I'll tell you what, the odds are is that probably, I'd say 7 out of 10 people, they're born just with a very humble financial backing and just parents, everyone working hard and stuff. But if you're born into the Rockefellers or Elon Musk, I think, doesn't he have like 14 kids? I know one can't stand, one's going to war with daddy. Even Elon Musk's dad is weird. God, that guy's batshit crazy. His mom was like a beauty pageant winner. And she started to do that weird Botox where I think she's probably 80, trying to look like she's 40. And it's kind of weird. But his dad is a maniac. And his one kid out of like 40, holy cow. That Elon Musk, how he even gets up and does what he does is mind-blowing. But his dad probably was just a humble person. I mean, I don't know, maybe he was born rich, but whoever was born rich, that person, grandpa or father or great-grandfather, they weren't. And they just worked hard and came up with probably an idea, maybe a patent. Maybe they got some land and just made some massive amounts of corn or peas or spinach or alfalfa. But most of us were just we have a good start. We had some food and then some shelter, and maybe there was drama. There's always crap. I don't really know anyone that had a really perfect upbringing. There's always the drama and getting in trouble, learning the hard way, getting grounded, getting smacked. Nowadays, if you look bad at your kids like this with eyes, oh my God, they're on the phone with an attorney. They're abusing me. My mom used harsh language and she sent me to my room. And my dad said I can't play video games. So, how old are you? I'm 42. I'm not moving out, but my dad won't let me play video games. He's mean. That's welcome to 2023. Man, that's a little different from my old ass born in the 60s. You know what 2x4s were used for? Sometimes for making homes and stuff. Fanny paddle. You guys probably remember the fanny paddle. You could actually buy it. It was funny. It was a paddle, like a little thin piece of board, and it said fanny paddle, and it showed all the usages, why you should get it. Yeah, I'm sure it's on Amazon, but if you buy it, there's probably a disclaimer. If you use this fanny paddle, you can't sue us. But getting back to LiveGood, it's a realistic opportunity for you to get in for $40. And if you only have $9.95 right now, you can get into a pretty darn good opportunity for $49.95. Okay. And if you have $99.95, you can buy in for the whole year, for the price of 10. And most of my downline does that. I like it because it gives them a year to be an affiliate, to buy the products, and to kind of learn a little bit about what I keep talking about. Post with a purpose. Think more entertaining. Okay, I know everyone's dying to post about the products and the protein powders and how much it is to be an affiliate. There's a lot of cool ingredients and there's a lot of great products. That's what brought me to this company. But at the end of the day, out of those, let's say there's 670,000 people, and then that's worldwide. If you're going to post pretty much like everyone else, you're going to, like, for example, if you get an email about, is it AARP or whatever? I mean, it's when you get old, you start getting a little silver looking. And all of a sudden you get like every email is like, hey, do you need Cialis? Hey, do you need Viagra? Hey, do you need your carpet shampooed? Hey, AARP, I know you're getting older now. You're getting discounts at Denny's because you're a senior and you get now 10 cents off each meal. But you just keep getting all this email or crap in the mail and you don't even realize how boring or even what it is at that point because you've seen the same logo, the same ads, the same billboards on the freeway. And all of a sudden, you don't even remember. If I said, and I live here in Utah, I drive on the freeway all the time. And there's a billboard like every, 7 inches. But if someone offered me $1,000 right now and said, what are billboards between 33rd South and let's say 5300 South, which is like 3-4 miles, maybe a little more, maybe less, I wouldn't win the 1,000. I don't remember. And I drive by there probably at least once a day. And but for some reason, when people sign up for opportunities like this and other ones that are similar, you always go to the low. Is it the lowest fruit? You just always go like, okay, I'm going to go ahead and just put, hey, would you like to earn some cash? Hey, do you need healthy products? Well, we're different than the other 7,000 million posts that you've seen since the 70s. Okay? Now, if you study viewing habits of people, even if it's scripted, like The Bachelor, The Kardashians, Jersey Shore, all those MTV, it all started into reality. I call it gonzo. That's basically where you just turn the camera on and just go, let it rip. Let's see if we get something good. Film 15 hours, we'll probably get 15 minutes that's worthy. But if we just call it gonzo, let's say, I almost prefer that type where you just turn on a camcorder. And my downline, I have little meetings, Zoom meetings. And I go, guys, wonder if we do a Zoom meeting and there's 25 of us. And there's always an opportunity where you can hit a button and out of those 25, they will be the center of attention for, let's say, 2 minutes. where the whole screen goes as big as the one you're looking at, and that person's just like, it might be a girl named Barbara, and she's just sitting there going, "Oh God, I just want information. I'm shy. I'm going to wear a hat. I got my pink mama hat on, and they're not going to pick me. If I look down, dim my lights, look up now and then, there's no way Cory's going to see me. Third row over, and then on the bottom corner, and they're like this. And of course, I'm going to go to them first. And I'll be like, "Hey, Carol, is that you bending down there, hiding there, girlfriend?" Gee, God, all of a sudden it's like, oh, shoot. And they just lean up, and half the time the webcam, it could be filming up or down. My favorite is when it's usually a guy named Bob. He's got his shirt off, he's drinking a beer, and he's laying in bed, and he doesn't even know his camera's on. He's watching the Zoom meeting, but he doesn't realize, unless he turns the camera part off, Bob's there like, he's got a beer in his hand. He's got a boxers on. He's watching like Family Feud. And then the Zoom starts, and he's got pizza all over. And then he pick his nose, and then he'll look at it like there's the cure for cancer. And then I mean, then you're just always watching Bob. Then he'll get up and carry his phone. He'll go over to the bathroom. And then in the background you hear pee going, that blah, 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 that deep little thunder that we all cause when we're peeing standing up. And I love it. It's like, okay, Bob, you have to host the Zoom meeting for 2 minutes while you sit there pee. You got to hold your phone, wash your hands, go back, lay in bed, get another piece of pizza, and you're going to host the Zoom. But I love when they have to at least do 2 minutes of fame. And what I mean by that is if we're on a live Zoom and there's 25 of us, every single one of us has to do at least 2 minutes of content. And you can sit there, pick your nose, go pee like Bob, maybe just be kind of embarrassed and maybe say, well, I live here and I'm from there and I joined LiveGood this day and I'm looking to lose weight and my goal is to maybe make $1,000 extra and I'm new and I just hope that I can go to YouTube and get some support from you guys. And then I go, that was perfect. I mean, all of a sudden I was just like, do you see how easy that was? You weren't being a billboard on the side of the freeway. You weren't like just holding up, and I use this because I always have these little CBD, whatever the hell they're called, little bottles. But gosh, if you just CBD, it's this much. And then maybe make it TikTok like this. And then people are supposed to go, okay, the guy's creepy. First of all, he's got long hair. And it looks like it's oily today. It says pink mama hat. He's pointing, and they're probably thinking, oh, that's a vial of El Chapo powder. And he's probably going, do this, and you'll do this for 15 hours without stopping. They probably think it's live. They don't think it's a recording. It's just me pointing like this for 15 hours on TikTok. But that would probably be interesting. I think people would probably laugh. That's something probably Mr. Beast could do, is try to find someone that for 10 hours they have to point at a camera, and you win $10,000. And you know what? There's another idea. If Mr. Beast does that, I get credit. I want at least $1,000 finder's fee. Find someone that'll point at the camera for 10 hours and they get $10,000. All right. Man, I'm just getting all these darn ideas. I'm feeling really cool, man. Must be that vitamin B12 shot I got from Cynthia yesterday at Athena Bean and Sandy. That's 1100 West, 90th South. See that plug? Did you see how I just zapped that in? Hold on, I got to drink this pee called G Fuel. It's kind of purple. What's purple? Is that grape? It's not bad. Although I think it's called prune. It's kind of crazy, but I'm just a firm believer that if you guys post a little bit about yourself, and I think you guys, if you're watching this live, if you scroll, it'll say, can you commit to posting every day with a purpose? And I mean it. I mean, can you? I think you can commit to posting because I think it's fun. I love muscle cars. I love, I post the dumbest stuff, which I find highly entertaining. And I can't wait. If I see a picture of something badass, like a 70 CUDA, pistol grip shifter, 426 Hemi, I'm like, that's it. I'm posting it. And then there might be like a really hot something at the beach, running, tan, guys, in a red, I think it's called bikini. I am that shallow. I will post that. And I'm almost 60, and I still can't stop not posting that. Every time I post something like that, they're like, can you finally grow up? I'm like, no way in hell, especially at my age. I'm going to post way more pictures like that than when I was 18 to 28 to 38. Because I could actually get a date with something that runs in slow motion on the beach in red. Now, yeah, I'd have to pay for that. I'd have to have 15 people a day sign up and LiveGood to just afford 15 minutes with this on the beach. You know, can you reveal yourself a little bit? Tell us about your dreams. Your dream could be just a muscle car. I love it, man. I'm trying to buy this baby blue 71 Roadrunner, 4-speed, 440. It's from the kindest man. He owns 7 of them here in Utah. And he comes to all our car shows. It's so rare. It's got a blue interior. It's baby blue. It's crazy. I love it. He's got the original wheels, raised white letters. When he pulls up, I just freak out. I just go up to him and I go, is there any way I can be in your will? Can I have first dubs? You pass away. Can I please have first dubs over your kids that are probably going to like sell it for 10% of value to someone, to a neighbor? They want to sell it half to me, then here I am. But yeah, sometimes a dream. And I've actually sat in it, and I've grabbed the pistol grip. And if you guys don't know what it is, it's a real pistol of a gun. And back then, Plymouth and Dodge, they had a shifter that simulates a gun when you're shifting the 4-speed. And I get a kick out of it. Back then, cars were just too cool. From the 60s to the, about 1974, the Super Duty Trans Am was about cool. Right about 75, things got pretty bad. There were still some fun cars, but you're kind of stretching by 1975. But can you commit to posting every day? I know you can. Can you guys commit to posting with a purpose? And that means post about a little bit about yourself, and please don't be shy about posting about LiveGood. This is not a traditional MLM. This is a company that provides some really badass stuff for wholesale prices. It's only $9.95 a month. You don't have to buy anything. If you want to be an affiliate, $40 one-time fee. People that actually buy product have 3 months to use it and get their money back. That's pretty darn cool. And on top of that, we have 6 ways to make a commission, because only 75% of our products are sold out of our 11 million that we make every 30 days. 25% the membership side. So with the government shining and smiling on us, we can commission recruiting. We're cheerleaders. Hey guys, if you want to join LiveGood and make commissions off the membership side, great. And if you guys want to talk about the opportunity and people sign up as members or retail, if they buy some products, you can definitely earn commissions there. And what blows my mind is the last commission, number 6, if you become diamond, out of the 11 million right now, as I produce this September 4th of 2023, we're right about 11 million. Take $11 million and put 2% of that on a round table. And if you are diamond, okay, you sit at that round table. And if there's like 30 or 40 of you, which there is now, there used to be a lot less. But every 30 days, our CEO Ben takes 2% of currently $11 million, puts it on the table, and whoever reaches diamond, you divide that by that 2% of 11 million in just a stack of cash. What company does that? Most owners, they will put it in their pocket and they will go buy land. They will go buy hot tubs, horse arenas. They'll buy Lamborghinis and Land Rovers, SUVs that are $100,000, leather, and then they have like stock wheels. It drives me crazy when I see a $100,000 SUV with stock wheels because it looks as boring as a $21,000 15-year-old SUV. But that's just me being jealous because I don't have a $100,000 SUV. No, I'd rather take an old vehicle any day, to be honest there. But man, can you imagine? I sure can. I mean, I'd love to do it. Why not? I post every single day something like this, a live video. Maybe I'll do a 10-minute video, 5-minute video, a how-to video. Maybe I'll do an email to some folks. But I always think one at a time. When I'm talking right now, I don't think I have 50 people watching. I think there's just, hey, one person sitting right with me, and we're just kind of shooting the sheet about the opportunity and how easy going it is. Because if you think it sounds pretty cool, believe it or not, there's another million people out there that are going to think the same thing. Except now we have figures. We have hundreds of thousands of people having a good time buying just the products when they know they don't have to. We have people earning commissions that are insane, from $100 a month, $500 a month, $1,000 a month. And some of my buddies that I go back and forth with online, they're already making $15,000 a month. They all focus on the $995. We go for the lowest common denominator of income, because then you're realistic. I'm not going to say, hey, come guys, become diamond, and then you're going to split $11 million, at the round table. That's just like a little bit of extra whipped cream or 17 cherries, not one. That's like having a whole handful of cherries. But it's nice to know that our CEO, he could easily, there's 4 people that have founded and kind of co-own, and I don't know how it's split up, but there's 4 people. I call them the Fab Four: Ryan, Lisa, Nodder, and Ben. But why don't they just take the 2%? Their pay plan the way it is now, I'm perfectly fine without that 2% of the 11 million. I still have a blast with this company. But man, you got to ask yourself, because I don't even know if if I had 11 million and I took 2% of that and put it off to the side right now, let's say in $100 bills, do I have the couth, the balls to say, you know what? Because of these people that reached diamond is why I have a nice company and my vision is a reality, not one of those stupid 2-minute hypey things where you're driving a Lamborghini and you got a stupid laptop at the beach. But I got to tell you, I don't know if I would do that. And I'm definitely being honest, because that is a lot of money to give to your downline. But that's a reality. Good for Ben, good for Nodder, Ryan, and Lisa. It goes to show our companies probably backbone and their ethics, their integrity. Because man, you give me 2% of 11 million right now, and if I'm looking at it, I'm just going, oh my, oh my. But my 2 favorite bonuses. Number 1, if you sign up right now, I make $25. You buy me lunch. Every video I talk about the same thing. I just make a quick $25. It's an incentive. I think the way that the company is probably structuring it is that if you're a nice little lady, take my arm. If you're a guy, let's high five. Let's go get a drink. Let's go sit down. Let's talk about your experience. Do you need help here? Are you a veteran that have already kicked ass in other online businesses? If not, we got a great group. My upline is a massive success in other businesses. And my upline, he's in the top 10. I'm number 39 out of 670, and he's number 10. And the other people that form our group, we've got thousands and thousands and thousands in our group. And we put together the best information I can. Nick has Job Free Revolution. He gives us a username and password for people that I bring in. And you have access to, I think, the best training in LiveGood. Because most leaders, they get you to sign up underneath them, but they don't have external training for free. They might have systems that you have to go get an autoresponder and lock into their system, and that makes them money. But if it doesn't work, you might be spinning another month or 2 and you're frustrated. Oh, LiveGood sucks. But you got to remember, when you join someone else's system, that has nothing to do with LiveGood. It's someone's outside source of, okay, we're going to get you signups, we're going to get you leads. You can probably get a little bit of success if you do this because I'm getting this success. But the person offering it to you, in my opinion, probably has a 5 to 30-year head start on you. And they've already branded themselves. How do you tell? Go to a search engine called Google. It's pretty popular. Put their name in. And if they've got a lot of opportunities that have either came and went, then you know that they're definitely, that's how they make money. And there's nothing wrong with that. If you're a golfer, hey, you probably got a cool tan and you're chasing white balls and you're playing in a lot of nice green grass, right? And if you're driving a semi, I've done semi truck driving, and you probably are tired. You're probably eating kind of average food. You're stiff. You're kind of wacky after 10, 11 hours of driving. There's cause and effect. But if you're going to join someone else's system, please don't take it out on LiveGood, because you're going outside. It's like buying a stock Harley Davidson, and you go ahead and put some aftermarket parts on with your favorite mechanic, and all of a sudden the reliability's not there, and then you're like, oh, Harley, hardly rideable. What happened to Harley Davidson? And you're like, well, dude, obviously you took a nice Harley Davidson and you trusted another mechanic with add-ons, or you could have went to the dealership and maybe had Screaming Eagle parts and pipes, and but it's just the chance you take. I'm not saying it's right or wrong. I've owned more bikes than I can count, and I customize all of them. I even have a stock Lego Fat Boy right there, and that's altered. I've lengthened the pipes. I even take Lego kits and completely trick it out to whole. It's fun. That's the fun part about Lego, except the price, of course. I need about 20 people to sign up and LiveGood just to afford these stupid things on the shelves. I just ordered the new Concorde. Remember the Concorde, that badass jet? It's like, God, it's so big. I'm going to have to park it up on the ceiling. I have an SR-71 Lego right up here. Next time I can get a portable camera, I'm going to tilt it up. But an SR-71, the Blackbird that went 5 billion miles an hour. Do you know Snake Plissken from Escape from New York? I have the SR-71 above my head right now, and I've got Snake Plissken with an eye patch with a gun. He's riding the back of the SR-71, fighting crime. And that probably happened in the real movie. I wouldn't doubt it. Movies get pretty out of hand. But I do these little chit chats. I do them for an hour, and it's just to kind of go over some stuff. Maybe you'll learn a couple things, but I just want you guys comfortable knowing that you don't need a system to plug into and to start spending a lot of external money and buying leads. You can try it, and if it works, great. And if it doesn't, don't be upset. Don't freak out, and don't take it out on LiveGood. The products are selling. 11 million bucks in 8-9 months is really good. There's hardly any returns. They give you 3 months. There's millions and millions being paid out right now. So we're kind of like a nice stock Harley Davidson right now. We're running good. And if you want to accessorize and do some stuff, then go ahead and try it. But if it don't work, just come back to stock. That's all I'm saying. And if you don't mind posting, like it said, can you commit to posting every day with a purpose? I know you can. That's why I'm here. That's why I believe in the system, the way the multi-level pay is. I think you can definitely make posting fun and then improvise. If you've got to talk about that protein powder like a billboard on the side of the freeway, then go ahead. Because you know what? If you start posting about, let's say, Harley Davidsons, Legos, or Hot Wheels, or those Funko Pop dolls, there's the band Rush right there with a Ferrari. That was one of my son's favorite little Ferraris, by the way. Or Kiss. I bought Kiss. Look at that Love Gun fountain. When I turn it on, I put this little drips in and steam comes out. There's always people that love toys, collectibles. What are you guys into? Don't be shy. Have some fun. Can you commit to posting every day with a purpose? Can you reveal yourself a little bit? Tell us about your dreams or your agonies or your headache or your kids are driving you crazy. Baby steps. I tell everyone, you don't have to come out. Here's my address. Here's my social security number. I used to have this habit. I did this. And oh, by the way, I was on Forensic Files, episode 5, volume 4. And please don't tell. It's like, no, just relax a little bit. Just get comfortable posting. We'll take some baby steps. We want you to get up to speed, but relax. We're not going anywhere. Learn at your own pace. Some people, they're ready to jump in and haul some ass. And I hope you get to that level, because when you do get to being a little maybe comfortable on a camera or at least posting, and believe me, I'm not talking about doing what I'm doing right now. Video is probably the hardest, but I think you can do it with some help and some cheering on and some good support. But if not, don't worry about it. You can do plenty of good biz without even turning on your cam. There's plenty of people making thousands and thousands of dollars in our company. They don't even know how to do a video or any YouTube. They know what YouTube is, but I'm like, well, how do you upload a YouTube video? Okay, so relax there too. Don't think you're gonna go on Zoom and you gotta kind of talk like this and wear a pink mama hat. And then can you accept success if it happens? You can do anything you know. And I mean, you can do anything you know. And I really believe that. Maybe you can't dunk a basketball or take someone's head off and put a new brain in, but I think that anyone can do this type of business. And that's why I'm here. That's why I love to go out of my way, slow up my day, relax. I think of Jimmy Buffett. I think of him with a acoustic guitar, the sun's setting. It's 5 o'clock because I started this video on purpose at 5. And I ended in a couple minutes here. It's about 5:48, I think, if my eyeballs are still hanging in there. But I'll tell you, if you can just relax a little bit, not take yourself so serious, start having a little fun posting, make it fun, because when it's fun, you're going to post all the time. You'll go, God, you know what? I got 10 minutes. What am I going to do? Go to the internet and look at all the drama? Oh, the red and the blue. Oh, this country said this, and oh, he's going to jail. Do you guys realize that when you get caught up in their drama, oh my God, good, I'm glad it's their drama. I would rather watch the sun bake, eating a cheeseburger in paradise in Margaritaville, because they don't give a rat's ass about us. I don't give two shits about them. I just wish if they all need to get locked up, and you guys know what I'm talking about. If you got a government or some type of political bullshit, it's like, God, just lock them all up. Let's start over, really. It seems like everything's crooked. But they don't care about me. They are not thinking about me. They love me if I have votes coming their way or my tax money. Cory, do good and live good. Because you know what? We're going to take about 35% of that. Maybe 30, whatever. Do you have write-offs? Like, don't concern yourself. Yeah, but you know what? Why don't you do good and live good? Because we're going to take that tax money and you're not going to know where it's at. And you vote, right? You over 18? Well, just a little bit. About 3-4 times over that limit at this point. They want to vote. They give a shit about me? No. And why should I give a shit about them except for the fundamentals of voting and making sure the right people are hopefully in the right position? But that is so out of my point with this video and stuff. I just want you to make some really nice decisions, smile, relax. You guys can do it. That's why I put, can you accept success if it happens? Because it's because of you. You decided to join. You decided to hopefully lock arms with me. And then I'm going to offer you as much training and advice and opportunity to express yourself or practice. Ask me questions. I'm not shy. You can tell right now, if I have a question, guess who knows me best at support@livegood.com by far? I guarantee you every single person in customer support knows me. I don't sleep. I ask questions at 3 in the morning, 3 in the afternoon, 4:15, probably after this video's done. I'm probably going to ask them something. It's real important, though. They know I don't bullcrap. When I get a hold of support, it's a really good reason. But I think, maybe you guys need a little help. Then that's fine. Because if you get traction and you're not stuck trying to come up with a system, and if you just have steps, sign up, get a username, write down and save all your information. Now let's go to GoDaddy or your favorite place to get a domain name, like joincory.com, and let's forward it to your capture page. What's a capture page? Go to here. This is what it looks like. It's a blue shirted guy pointing. After that, let's go to the journey. After they put their name and email address in, we're going to invite people to go to livegood.com, and we're going to say, guys, please go to the product section. Check out wholesale and retail prices, the ingredients. And then when they go there, we have direct competition, and you can just shop and go to Amazon, go to Google, make sure our prices are what we are. You can tell wholesale retail, $9.95, it's 33 cents a day, and $40 one-time fee ever. It's not reoccurring, by the way, every year. $40, here's the key. You got $9.95. You have full access to anything we sell through our membership. Right now, we specialize in health and fitness oriented, tablets, magnesium, factor 4, collagen for your skin, these energy patches and sleep patches. We have CBD oil. We got some cool stuff, but we are branching way out. We're going to add 150 to 200 products over the next year, year and a half. I heard that the other day on a live conference call. But we are a membership company, and that's exciting because for that $9.95, it gives you access to save money. But guess what? All the money that I discuss, potential, is based off $9.95. I don't include almost ever the product side because you don't have to buy it. There's plenty of people that come to my group and they have no intentions of buying ever any product. They just want to focus on let me just earn some baby step money. I need to make about $300, $400 right now a month. Can I do that? Just focusing on memberships, recruiting, so to speak, being a cheerleader. Let's find that new Tony Dorsett and Roger Staubach or Franco Harris, Earl Campbell running. Where's that new Fran Tarkenton? I almost said Tarkanian. Someone has to replace Tom Brady. Someone has to probably replace Aaron Rodgers. I don't know if he's going to play for the Jets another 40 years, but there's nothing wrong with being a recruiter and just talking some real nice things about this opportunity. And if you get a commission for bringing someone to the table, right on. Because like I said, the government in the United States, they like 75% product, 25% membership. Ben just said the other day, we're at 80-20. We're below the recommended daily allowance of the United States of America, and we're based in Florida. That has Old Sparky. They zap your ass. You do crime real bad in Florida, they go, sit in Old Sparky, we're zapping your ass. And boy, if you do funny business and you think you're getting away with a bunch of scammy bullcrap based in Florida, it ain't happening. And especially when you're doing $11 million a month in 8 to 9 months. We're a $100 million company already. So go to bed at night. Feel good about the company. If you take the products, I hope you feel good just taking them. If you can afford the products, please buy them. If you don't like them, please get your money back. And if you want to be a cheerleader and just go, man, this company is really cool. And this guy, Cory, with bad hair that looks like a wet dog, or it looks like a horse. It looks like I should be eating hay right now, right? If I can almost be platinum just doing real videos like this, my next video might be crazy. Earlier today, I just paid tribute to some real nice people that passed away. My next video, I don't know. I wing it, honestly. Every time I walk by my webcam, I have another idea. I want to teach. I want to do this. Right now, my mission starting tomorrow is to come up with step-by-step instruction. Like I just told you, join, get your username and password. Number 2, save it. We don't want to go, I don't know what my password, I can't, there's another day of trying to get access to you. We're going to get you a nice domain name and forward it. We're going to order you some business cards. You got $20? Let's just order them at Vista. Well, let's just have them sent to you. You don't have to go to your printer and come up with designs. Let's just come up with something fun on VistaPrint. Let's just send you. You got $20. Let's do it. Let's get you a bunch of business cards. Because if you're on the street and you're talking about this, you're going to over-explain it and make it sound like another MLM. Just hand out a card that goes to your capture page. Let our company just do the recruiting, the teaching, the video. If they have questions, we have a big FAQ section. We have the pay plan section and a beautiful 8-minute video that they can pause, go back, and just see the nice flow of our pay plan where you can get excited and focus. I want you to focus on $9.95, not thousands of dollars in products, and you're going to get a big GNC store to come and buy massive amounts of CBD oil and stuff. Just think baby steps, guys. Just think baby steps. And it adds up. I'm here. That's proof. I don't need extra money. I don't need to do any affiliate activity. I'm doing this because it's fun. The money, yes, it is fun to get paid every Thursday. But at this point, every time I get someone to sign up, it makes me feel good. But then in a week or two later, when they get their first commission check Thursday, when they get a couple people, a wife will sign up and then her husband. Then they probably have a kid that's 41 playing video games. You just got to have different credit cards. We can't have one credit card sign up 5 people. That's stacking. Welcome to other bullcrap MLMs where you pretend to finance 6 people because to get a bonus here, you got to have that many people. Well, guess what? When they quit every 2 to 3 months, All of a sudden they don't qualify to get this bonus. So they're like, well, crap, my bonus is 500, but I need 3 people to sign up again. So they go ahead and come up with $200 to $300 to $400 to fake sign up them so they can get this 500 bonus. They spend $300 to $400 to stack to get the bonus. I don't need a lawsuit, but I know this happens. And I didn't target any exact MLM, but just saying. That's why this company, there's no auto pay on product. There's 3 months to get your money back. You buy product, you can publicly go, guys, do you want to buy this? This is awesome products. Give it a shot. You can do that. If you want a shirt, LiveGood, that's crazy like this one, tie-dye, strawberry shortcake, explosion jubilee, they're like, hey, if you have a nice logo, go ahead, make your own LiveGood shirt, man. If you want a pink LiveGood hat, if you got the logo, make it look good, man. You want to do crazy videos in a pink LiveGood hat instead of pink mama? That's what I love about the company. Keep it fun, keep it simple. If you do a system, try it, and if it don't work, let's go back to stock. See that Harley right there? Let's say it's stock, Fat Boy, 1990. That's what we'll do. Because I can't stop you doing systems and motions and potions and trying to do traffic purchasing mixed with, and you're going to have a lot of people saying, my system works. Try it. And if you do, can't stop you. But if it don't work, don't be mad at LiveGood. Okay, it's like getting mad at a screwdriver. It's like, dang it, that window, I can't believe it. It's stuck. And oh, damn this screwdriver. I mean, I'm pretty sure you give me a screwdriver, I'll get in a window, that's for sure. That's a little extreme explanation, but I think you guys dig what I'm trying to say. Okay, so starting tomorrow, I'm going to do a bunch of little videos of how to do this and how to do that, and it's just steps. It's not a system. And we'll go from there, how to do maybe a little bit of social media posting on a TikTok, on an Instagram, the new Threads, which is a copy of Twitter, which is now called X. We'll do simple little posting on Facebook. I'll show you what I do. And if you're live on Facebook watching right now, just go ahead and look at my post. You'll see I do my car show. I do a nice tribute to my good buddy Mindy, who just passed away. I did a nice little dedication to Smash Mouth. Right up the street in Boise here, Steve passed away. And then I paid tribute to the lovely Jimmy Buffett. And then I'll do another post of, let's see, I took a picture of a burrito with cheese. That has nothing to do with LiveGood. You want to get fat and have a heart attack? Eat like me half the day. But then again, I really do believe in the products, and that's just me being a hypocrite. Having a beautiful smothered cheese burrito with green sauce. And I'm telling you, you guys, you should drink super greens and super reds and you'll feel super bad. You feel bad because you're bullcrapping yourself and eating a burrito when you shouldn't. So if you want to join, please do. Come aboard. All you got to do is click joincory.com. Pretty simple process. Put your name and email address in. Let's get you locked in. If you got $40, invest it. Let's get you 2 people signed up because I want your money back. You get $25 the next Thursday when you sign up. So let's hurry and just get you 2 people. That way you're flush. You spent $50, let's get it back. Let's put it in your pocket. Shows you're serious. And then we're going to discuss what's your experience. Do you need help? Do you want to focus on this? Do you like TikTok? Do you like Facebook the best? Do you like to just turn on a webcam and talk to yourself while looking to the side? With, with wacky glasses that have the ring light. If you want to look like a weirdo, go ahead and look like this and you have those little weird looking eyeball things in your glasses. But you guys decide. But take your time, but don't take too long because every day there's about 3,000 to 4,000 to 5,000 people signing up. And some of those people could be yours. And who knows, you might get a wacko like me that has 500 people in his downline soon that's making my upload, my upline the other day. He said that with my activity of everything I do, he's pulling in like $2 grand just off me. He's got 200 and something people signed up just one floor below him with thousands below. I mean, how is exciting? That's exciting. You have no idea who's going to sign up underneath you. And that's kind of fun. I always say it's almost like legalized gambling. You get up and go, God, if I do a video or I post or if I show my hobbies. But guys, if you're into Legos and Harley Davidsons or Barbies or Funko Pop, Kryptonic skateboards, Kiss Love Gun, one of their best albums. You like Mini Coopers? You like Kiss drum sets? Maybe you like Monster High dolls? Maybe the space shuttle, Kiss lava lamps, Miami Vice dolls right there. Maybe badass semi-trucks. There's a Darth Vader and those little stormtroopers. And I also make custom drum set Lego kits. There's always somebody out there. And I didn't even mention an insane amount of Hot Wheels. I got a couple Hot Wheels today, actually. So, all right. Thank you for watching. I have a lot of fun. It was 5 o'clock somewhere, and now it's 6 o'clock. It's 6:02 here. I love doing little seminars, little Zooms like this. I appreciate you guys on the other side of the planet because it's 6 in the morning. You guys are starting your day. We're ending our Labor Day here. Hopefully everyone had like a nice day to relax a little bit. I know the weather was kind of average today, but it's all good, man. We got up and we seemed to survive the day, and that's pretty darn good. So, okay, I will end the video. JoinCory.com. Take a tour, check out the website, and let's get you signed up. And from there, we'll go ready, set, go. Deal? All right, guys, high five me. Bam. And I will see you guys next video. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, too, after you watch this. That way you know when I put up new content and stuff. Okay, take care, guys. We'll see you next video. Bye.